Question: who's in the mood for 10 quick money saving tips? Back in a couple. Hi, this is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. How you doing today? If you are brand new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are a veteran here, a humble thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're just dropping by to say hello, hello, and I hope one day you decide to stick around. I have 10 quick tips for saving money. Let's get right to it. Now, this is specifically for grocery store shopping, okay? Tip number one, just don't go to the store. What? Now, you probably heard all that before, but let's put it into practice. Just don't go. More than likely, you have enough to get you by. I'm mentioning this because we're in the middle of the month now, and this is the time of the month where people start waxing and waning with their budgets. So if you don't have to get to the store, use what you have. Next, separate your wants from your needs. This takes practice, not just for groceries, but for anything. Think about it. What you really need on that grocery list? Or is it just something you want, like, let's say, a sugary, ooey gooey snack? But the truth is, you can really need that can of vegetables or meat. I know that sounds dull and boring, but maybe you could come up with something to satisfy your sweet tooth with stuff you already have. Next, cook once, but use twice or thrice. What is thrice? Thrice means three, for those who have never heard that word before. The idea is if you're going to cook something, maximize your value as much as possible. Try to get a second or even possibly a third meal out of it. Now, I know that sounds really challenging, but challenges can be fun and definitely can save money. Next, rice or pasta or beans should be veggies rather, should be the star of the show. Expensive proteins can take a step back. This is when you flop, flip, flip, flop. Oftentimes what people do is usually take the main part of the meal as the expensive protein part, and everything else is the side dish. This time around, during this time of the month, it's a great suggestion to flip-flop it, with the least expensive items being the star of the show and the expensive proteins being, well, I guess a special guest star of the show. Next, simplicity rules. Yes, it does. Have a sandwich or fruit for lunch or dinner. Sandwich or fruit, or sandwich and salad, or sandwich and soup, or just a sandwich. If you have a sandwich, and let's say like a nice medium-sized banana to go with it, that is totally filling and nutritious and very cost effective. See, the thing is with a sandwich, you could dress it up to the highest way of doing it with expensive ingredients, or you could just be just as happy with an egg salad or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or a tuna salad sandwich and still be okay. There you go. Excuse me, please. If you happen to, let's say, receive a pizzeria pizza from a friend, or you happen to have treated yourself to pizzeria pizza, if possible, save one or two slices from that wonderful pie, wrap it up carefully, and freeze it. Well, let me tell you something. When it's time to reheat it, if you are blessed enough to have an air fryer, toss it in the air fryer, because I'm telling you, it comes back like the first time. So that's a great way to make use of your excellent pizzeria style pizza. Next, the wonderful channel, The Long Run with Joel and Christy, oftentimes say this tip: check for unit prices when shopping, because you may be surprised. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up one of their videos in the description box below, and they are big on that, because sometimes we look at like obvious prices and skip over the unit prices, think we're getting a bargain, but that's not necessarily the case. So they strongly suggest that you check for unit prices when shopping. Next, an oldie but goodie, but it works and it is true. Do not shop for groceries while you are hungry. For some reason, you think like you're hungry and you think that if you buy extra stuff, it's going to fill your appetite right then and there or whatever. Or you tend to stop off somewhere and eat. No, carry a snack bar with you before you get in. That way you're slightly satisfied, but not so full that by the time you get home and cook your dinner or your lunch or whatever, that you'll get to enjoy it too without spoiling your appetite. This one is good too. Buy frozen fruits for smoothies and use as much or as little as you need so as to avoid food waste. Frozen fruits and vegetables are one of the greatest and I think underrated bargains in grocery stores. Take full advantage. Use as you need them. Wrap them up again carefully, put it back in the freezer. No food waste. This is important. Not to mention, very convenient and most of the time pretty good prices too. Next, have a night or so where you make pancakes and sausages or pancakes and bacon or just pancakes by themselves for dinner. There is nothing wrong with a pancake dinner. I specify pancake or French toast or waffles. To me, they're all in the same family. They're like cousins, right? So you could do that. It's fun because it's like the pancake is sort of like desserty. So it's like you're having savory and dessert at the same time. Get the miniature chocolate chips, throw them in your pancakes, and have yourself a little bit of a treat. So there, 10 quick tips. There you go. Okay. Thank you so much for viewing. Why? Because I really do appreciate who? You. Don't forget to come back in the future for some more quick money saving tips. Have an amazing, fantastic. I put my intro by accident, but here's the outro. Here you go. Take good care now. Bye bye.